You're starting the video right at the beginning of warm-up?
Yeah, it's rolling right now, but I'll just cut it. You'll be warming up for, I'll say you've been warming up for a couple of minutes. Okay. So Ben's already been warming up for a few minutes. Alright, so my name is Dylan, this is Ben. I am Ben's PT, and today we're taking him through the Astrand rhyming cycle test, which is a submax exercise test to determine his VO2 max. So right now he's been warming up for a couple of minutes at a workload of 0 and a cadence that's comfortable to him. He's sitting on a bike that is set roughly at the height of his greater trochanter when he's standing and adjusted slightly to make sure that it's comfortable for him. So in terms of pre-participation screening, Ben's vital signs at rest were 60 beats per minute for his heart rate and a blood pressure of 118/78, which is well within normal range, so nothing that would make me suspect that an exercise test would be inappropriate for him. He does have a BMI of slightly over 25, which technically would put him in the overweight category, but as he is a 22-year-old well-conditioned male, it can be safely disregarded and go ahead with the test. He doesn't need medical clearance for this. So I'm going to continue letting him warm up for another minute or so. How are you feeling right now, Ben?
Pretty good.
You good?
Yeah.
Good, man. All right. So once he starts the test, we're going to start him at a workload of 150 watts, which is within the guideline of ACSM recommendations for well-conditioned males. And once we start that test, he's going to hold a cadence of about 50 revolutions per minute. And we're going to take his heart rate at the 2-minute mark, and then again at the 5-minute mark, and again at the 6-minute mark. What we're going to look for at the 5 and 6-minute mark are a heart rate that is within 5 beats per minute of each other, and then we can safely terminate the test and determine his VO2 max from there. So it's been about 3 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and up the watts now. And you're going to hold a cadence of about 50 beats per minute here.
All right.
How are you feeling right now?
Pretty good.
What would you say your RPE is right now? On a scale of 6 to 20.
About 8.
About 8 right now? Cool. So RPE stands for rate of perceived exertion. That's set on the Borg scale, which is a scale between 6 and 20 that should roughly correlate with where his heart rate is at. And that would also take into account his perception of how hard he's working, what his breathing is like, what his muscles are feeling like, kind of what his general overview of how hard he's working. All right. So right now we're going to go ahead and take his first vital signs. I'm going to take his heart rate first. You want to go ahead and put your arm up here. Cool, thank you. Go ahead and relax, just keep pedaling at that same cadence. So Ben had a heart rate of about 116 on this first one. Now we're going to take his blood pressure. So go ahead and rest your arm up here. Cool. We can go ahead and keep cycling for him. So Ben's first blood pressure at the 2-minute mark was 128/80. This is very solid. What would you say your RPE is right now?
11.
11? We're going to let Ben continue on for the next couple minutes. We're going to take his heart rate, blood pressure, and RPE again at the 5-minute mark, and then again at the 6-minute mark, and see where he's at. Just let me know if you're feeling uncomfortable or if you feel like your heart rate's kind of out of control or anything like that.
Gotcha. I'm all good.
Cool. So it's been about 5 minutes since he started the test at 150 watts. So we're going to go ahead and take his heart rate first again.